folks, I am back. Just had to go use the little Slayer's room and take a breather. And we are now in the true last level of the game. We already beat a previous Imura level. And it was a pretty fun level. I actually quite liked it. And, yeah. So yeah, we're chasing Davos from the field of battle of the siege all the way to wherever he is, and we saw some cool shit, like the frickin' Sentinel, the Night Sentinels showed up with Valen leading the charge, and we've got dragons and mechs and tanks, and it's like they finally broke their bullshit hell bond and are like, fuck it, the Slayer's leading the charge, we should go help them. So we've got frickin' hell battle happening and all around us with dragons and shit and mechs. Did I mention dragons and mechs fighting titans and blowing shit up? Yeah, I'm loving that. But now we're on the real final level, the Dark Lord himself, and we're gonna go fight him. And I am honestly, I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint, because I'll be frank, I've said it over and over, I have not liked many of the boss battles in Doom Eternal. I thought they sucked compared to 2016. So, last chance game, will you actually impress me, or will you disappoint me? Let's go on and check her out then. Okay, let's do it. Tone the volume down a bit so I can manage my actual volume. Because, of course, I'm getting shouted at. Stop shouting! I'm like, I can't stop shouting. What do you want? Ugh.
You bring violence and war to thwart the Dark Realm, but conflict was born in Hell. It is inevitable. A fire that fuels creation and gives purpose where there is none.
Looks like a friggin' Chaos Space Marine, I love it. Uh-oh.
Stand and fight, Slayer. Honor your true god. Fight and show me your purpose.
How are we doing this? When his eyes flash green, to daze him. Use a Sentinel Hammer to extend the daze effect. Then sword range. Move oh my god, it's a fucking log fight. Are you serious? Okay then. That's disappointing. Okay, so far this is annoying. Don't know what to do. I'm trying to fucking knock him, but it won't work. What the fuck? The damn dog. Okay, he just got all the health back. I have no fucking clue. It's fucking dumb. And of course, the game predictably disappoints me. I don't fucking get it. What more do you fucking want from me, game? I'm shooting at him. Okay. Lovely. Kills all demons instantly. Sentinel wolves will drop hammer when killed. Also charges hammer. Okay. Oh, we're on Earth now, I think. Whoa, shield bash. Okay, I get it. Uh-oh. Whoa. Now he's not going green anymore. Got him. All right, I get it. Whoa. far, so good.
For too long have I been imprisoned by my own creations. You will not stop my vengeance, nor the one who betrayed me. Tell him.
He is the first being, and my creator. When he fell, I ascended.
So the father is really the son.
They lied to you, Slayer. Imora and its people would have been perfect, if not for the treachery of my servants. They sealed me away, stole my power and name. And now, the time has come for a reckoning. As all things were made by my hand, so shall they be unmade, starting with you.
Raiders become destroyer. Whoa. No. Spectral demons. Chaos Space Marine and magic and shit. Thanks, I like my soul. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna leave the Hell Knight wandering around so there doesn't summon any more dudes. Holy shit. Hit me. It's over. It is all over. Now what?
Tell me, have you nothing to say to your creator before you strike him down? No.
He talked. They're gone.
All things were made. Even you.
Oh no. What the hell? They put me back in the coffin. What the hell? And they put me back on that tower at the end of part 1. Well, near the end of, well, halfway through part 1. May the blood on your sword never dry, and may we never need you again. Korax entry 717. What? Dedicated to the memory of Robert A. Altman. Okay. So, because I was, in a sense, made by the devil, I've been affected by the death of the devil, and the makers sealed me back in the coffin from the previous game, and now I've been laid in stasis on the top of the tower from the first expansion. Are you shitting me? They basically pulled a Halo 3 with the whole "wake me when you need me" thing and put me in the frickin' coffin. Like, against my will. I didn't get a say in the matter. Like, when the end of Halo 3, when Master Chief was like, he went to the stasis pod and he was like, "Wake me when you need me," to Cortana. That's basically what they did. They just half-assed it. I don't know how I feel, man. I feel like I got blue-balled. I'm going to be honest. I was not disappointed in that boss fight. I actually think he was pretty good. It was just, I just didn't understand what they were doing. It's just, I understood what they wanted to do. They wanted to do, like, remember Marauders? Well, do that, except with a few extra caveats. Except, having fought the Marauders several times over, I kind of got used to it. And, I will give him credit. You know how I complained about all the other boss fights, how they just throw enemies at you, and you're told to fucking deal with it? Well, they didn't do that. At least not really. They had him summon, like, spectral versions of past demons, but even though they hit hard, they go down fast. You just have to react accordingly. I actually think the boss fight was pretty decent. Not epic, but decent. Kind of felt like a Warhammer battle, almost. Like, I complained about the lack of it kind of reminded me of the boss Grimskull fight from Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine, but with a couple of extra gimmicks to it. And so I'm actually, once I reread the directions and I registered, I was like, okay, I get it. That's how you want me to do it. And I actually had fun with it. Boss fight with Satan actually delivered. For the most part. A bit gimmicky, but I didn't mind it. The rest of the campaign, though, I didn't mind. It did have its hard moments. It certainly did. I personally think the part 1 was actually harder, in my opinion, especially due to the one bit where you have to go up to that one torch and you're, like, mobbed by everything, including a spirit that won't leave you alone. Whereas here, it was a little more balanced, I should say? I don't know. I did have fun with it, I will say, and they did throw a couple of interesting new enemies for a loop, to throw you for a loop, even if some of them are not as prevalent as others. Like, I liked the Armored Baron. He was cool. I liked the, well, they're not really difficult. I liked the Stone Imps, which kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog towards you. The Cursed Prowler and the Screecher Zombie, they didn't really do anything for me. Not as many bosses as I thought. They were just like, yeah, hey, like, we're saving the devil for you. No need to fight anyone else. I am disappointed, where I am disappointed, however, is in how it ends. Like, we have the whole big epic battle and everything. We fight Satan, we fight Davos, aka Satan, and we put him down. And I do like that they do give the Slayer one line of dialogue, that no, as he stabs him in the heart. I liked that. I was like, could you let him say one line? Let him say a line. And they gave me that. Where they blue-balled me, however, was in the rest of the ending. It's like, we don't get an ending. Not really. There's no resolution. I mean, yes, the demons are gone. Hell has been pacified. Possibly for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I'd like to think they are gonna make another Doom game after this. Because they certainly leave the door open for it. But I don't like how they went about blue-balling you for it. It's like, okay, you defeat the devil, and because they used the divinity machine and all that shit on me, I've been, like, tied to him or whatever, and because I killed him, I've been, like, put into stasis or something, and so they put me on top of where we were in the previous expansion, where we went and got his soul core. Unfortunately, the father is out of the body. He's still, well, we were supposed to originally retrieve the orb for him, the god orb for him, but we blew it up, and instead retrieved the hell orb, which brought the devil back, who we killed. So the father's kind of in a kind of sort of a not, well, he's in charge. Well, Vega, aka the father, is technically still around, but, well, just not how the way Samuel wanted, you know what I mean? Which, speaking of which, poor Hayden, we never really got like, what happened to Samuel Hayden? Like, we fought him in the previous DLC, but then Vega whisked him away, probably to heal him or something, I don't know, we never saw him again. And then we saw Valen with the other Knight Sentinels storming Imura, but we don't see them ever again. It's just, he's like, charge, and then that's it. It's over. We don't even see the intern technician again, like, he gets cut off from the radio chatter, and that's it. So, yeah, it's kind of like, it's like, you know how Doom Eternal, when it starts, has the problem of not explaining how the Slayer got out of hell and found that fortress? Well, same problem with the ending. No context for anything. Or at the very least, not enough of it. I don't know what happens to Valen. I don't know what happens to anyone. I've been sealed in a tomb and been told to get fucked. So, I don't know how I feel, honestly, about the ending. Because it doesn't feel like an ending. It feels like an interlude to another story somewhere down the line. So I'm kind of frustrated about that. And considering Bethesda made a deal with Microsoft, the next Doom game is probably going to be Xbox and PC only and not PlayStation, which means I'm going to have to save up for one of those instead. I know if I ever want to continue, meaning I'm going to have to rebuy these games for the Xbox if I want any kind of consistency, because I'm obsessive compulsive like that. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed the DLC. I had fun with it. The final boss actually kind of surprised me once I realized what I was doing wrong. And I had fun with it. I just don't like the ending that much. I feel robbed a bit. I kind of feel robbed, honestly. So it's like, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like you either love it or you hate it kind of things, and me, I'm somewhere in the middle, because I like everything else, just not that. So yeah, weapons are still good, enemies are still good, the gameplay's still mostly good, despite its qualms I have with it. The boss fight with the devil was actually pretty fun once I realized what I was doing, and even though they mob enemies at you, it's enemies that you can kill, like, very fast. And what I did was, I left the Hell Knight alone, just so he doesn't spawn the other ones. It was basically, you know how they kept going on about how the bosses are kind of like a puzzle? Well, this was honestly the best use of it they ever did. I didn't get it very well with the other ones, and here I was like, okay, I get it. You did good this time.
Hello? He's still here? Great. I have a message for you from Marty, Hugo, and all the hardworking devs at id Software. Thanks for playing. Hell wouldn't be the same without you.
Fourth wall breaking. Yeah, thanks for not giving me a proper ending. Rest weary fists. Yes. Grogger. Barbarian Master Collection. I have no idea what that means. Huh. Rogar. What is this Conan the Barbarian shit, man? What is this? Okay, just a reskin of another armor. And I don't get why these costumes exist. Don't understand. Won't let me unlock these, whatever those are. Maybe it's tied... Okay, it's tied to the costumes, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the old Praetor suit, because that's what I prefer. Showdown. Lord Slayer. Okay, I like this one. I like that. I like that one. I'll take it. A little something different. Alright, so... game completed. Yeah, they sealed me back in the damn tombstone. Coffin thing, sarcophagus, whatever, thingamajig. And Lord knows, well, we beat the devil, right? And all the demons have been vanished, so... what do you do from there? I don't... if they're gonna do another Doom to wrap everything up, like... you know, in a way that's more satisfying than this, I don't know how they can do it. So Hugo, whatever floats your boat. So yeah, again, I had fun with Ancient Gods 2 and 1. I do have my gripes with both of them regarding some gameplay moments, but I can't say I didn't enjoy myself playing them. Got some new enemies, new puzzle elements, new level variety, which is all good, all fine and dandy, and I liked that we got some satisfactory moments, like the whole no before he stabs him. I actually enjoyed the final fight with the Dark Lord. with Davos, or whatever his name is. I just don't like the ending. The ending is just not satisfying for me. I killed the devil, and oh, I'm too weak, and I get sealed away. And I get no wrap-up for what happened to anyone else. And it frankly... Ugh. Like, I don't know. It's like I simultaneously liked it, but I don't like how it ended at the same time. I'm honestly... Like, if that ever happened, you play a game, you enjoy it very much, you're like what's happening, then all of a sudden the game takes a dump, and you're like, what? That's it? So that's how I feel right now. Which makes it hard to judge the overall Doom Eternal experience. So, overall, across both the main game and the DLCs, I enjoyed Doom Eternal very much. I liked the gameplay, I liked the enemy variety, I liked the weaponry. I liked all the lore and world building. The story was enjoyable to romp through. But if I have any problems across all three of them, it's that I find the story to be, while entertaining, slipshod. Being that we don't get context for how the Doomslayer returned, and why and what the fuck happened with everyone else. I just got sealed away again. So I don't know what to make of it. It just comes across as sloppy. In a way, enjoyably sloppy, but sloppy nonetheless. And I also got annoyed with how quickly you can die in the game. Not for difficult reasons, mind you, although those certainly exist, but a lot of times where I'd get stuck by enemies, they just gang up on me and I can't move. Like, that still persisted, and I hated that. I did not like how the game just over-explains everything to the point like, oh, that demon, you use this, or this, and you're, it's like, too much hand-holding, is what I mean. And it doesn't let you figure any of it out. I mean, some of them I can understand because they kind of come out of nowhere, and they're like, hey, you know that enemy that you fought a million times? Well, here's this version, which can only be beaten by a specific certain way. So it's like, okay, I get it. But then you have some of the bosses, where, like the Icon of Sin, where it's like, do you really need to tell me how to defeat the Icon of Sin by blowing it up? Like, okay, you didn't need to tell me that. But then there's others where it's like, okay, I understand why you told me that. And there were certainly points throughout the Ancient Gods where it's like, I go to the Gore Nest, and it's like, it just reminds me again how to do it, and I'm like, I've done it already, shut up. And also, I'm not sure if they ever fixed it or not, because there was a crippling game bug with Doom, with the main campaign, where you went to do the Sentinel Prime level with the Gladiator. You're supposed to walk through the door where the cutscene plays, and they're like, "Welcome, Slayer." And when I restarted that level, that one time, door jammed and would not open. And I have no idea if id and Bethesda ever fixed it. Of course, I would not be surprised if they actually never did, despite a million patches for the game having been come out. So it's like, yeah, Bethesda and BioWare are like on my top 2 lists for bad tech support. In this regard, like, they never fixed the trophy bug for Doom 2016 with the Rune trophy. Never fixed it. So I'm almost afraid to see for myself if they did fix that door bug for the Sentinel Prime level, because if I have to exploit a wall bug just to get further in the game, then your game is broken, frankly. And they should have tested that out before making the game go gold. Like, you don't... I really wish developers would get it through their heads where don't put your game to be put to print unless everything, or almost everything major anyway, has been tested to a sheen. Like, I get it, you can't catch everything, but for something as major as a freaking door opening, they should have made sure that worked before putting it out. But, yeah. So overall, Ancient Gods 1 and 2, both pretty decent DLCs. I enjoyed them. It did have a couple of gameplay annoyances for me, especially in the first one with all the spirit stuff, with all the spirit possessed enemies kind of ganging up on you and other stuff. And then in this one, a little easier, but it did have moments where it's like, not sure how I feel about this, but overall pretty fun. And the boss fight with the devil was better than I thought, actually. But, I did leave I was pretty unsatisfied with how the story wrapped up. Because it just ends. It's the same problem I have with other games, like, say, Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, where you defeat Sauron's forces in that game, everyone's all celebratory, and you think you're gonna get some nice epilogue with your main characters, but no, you're just whisked away to fight Sauron for some reason, and the game ends just like that. So it's like it feels like there was supposed to be more there, you know. So I don't know what they're gonna do for another Doom game. I hope another one gets made, because I would like to see how they can possibly continue any of this. How do I change the background? Okay, collection. Title, icon, oh, there it is. Okay, let's, okay, we get, some new bits here. Oh, Halloween one. Champion. I don't remember this one. Reclaimed. Sentinel Village. I'm gonna go with the Reclaimed Earth one. I like that one. So yeah, overall, again, enjoyed both parts of the DLC, but I do admit, I do feel a little unsatisfied with how the story wrapped up, so I don't know what they're gonna do for another Doom game. I hope something happens. I would also like to see a sequel to Quake 4 while I'm at it. Speaking of games that need sequels, how about Turok? Can we get another Turok? Well, anyway, that's my enough rambling aside. That's it for Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods 1 and 2, folded under one playthrough. It took many months for 2 to finally come out to be added in, but I had fun with it. I'm disappointed in the frickin' ending, but overall, not too bad. Has its moments, but it does have plenty of good moments as well to be enjoyed. So if you liked Doom Eternal, well, guess what? Here's more of it, warts and all. So yeah, got nothing else. Glad to finally be done with Doom Eternal as far as base game and DLCs are concerned. Not sure if I'll go back and replay parts of it, but I wouldn't mind it. We'll see what happens. So, thank you all for watching. I'm done for tonight. I've killed the devil. I'm happy about that at least. Not so happy about the outcome, but who knows what the future holds, right? So, with that said, that's all for Doom Eternal. I'm gonna call it a night for here, and when we come back, we will go back to the mean streets of Kamurocho just to see what Kiryu is doing. So, good night, y'all. I'll see you kind folks later.